haven't mentioned the reason yet why I'm doing the training blocks, but it's quite simple. I'm preparing for a marathon, and the marathon will be end of August. I'm quite thrilled to achieve my goal to run a sub-4 marathon. This hopefully will be my first one. The marathon will be end of August, and so still 7 weeks to go. So let's say 2 months, and enough time to train hard to achieve the goal. Hey, Hisley here, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it's dark outside and I haven't done my run yet. The reason is quite simple. Yesterday during the foundation run that I hope you were part of and you could enjoy the video. If not, I will link it up. During the run yesterday, I noticed that my big toe of my right foot is not okay. Unfortunately, we have something that causes problem, but I'm not sure yet how severe that is. So I decided to just have a rest day. Actually today it was an acceleration run planned, but yeah, it's what it is. Be flexible. 3 days ago, when the problem started, the little shaving on my toe, I was okay. Nothing really that I would be concerned about. So during the night, it got a bit swollen. So I cooled it down with some ice packs. Did a good job, but you know, this morning when I woke up, I just said no, better not force myself into something more severe. So just chill and relax. We've done already like more than 40k this week, and with that acceleration run, another 10k would be about 51k. And actually tomorrow would be my long run, and I'm not sure if I should or shouldn't do that long run. It would be here in that park. It's a nice location, it's a bit shaded as well. It's a bit up and down. I'm not sure if I should do it or not, really not sure. I will decide that spontaneously tomorrow. Well, and if so, and I decided to do the run, of course you will be part of. I take you with me, definitely, that's for sure. Well, that's been said, I want to talk about the training block and what's the reason that I'm doing the training. What is the goal? A sub-4 marathon will be the next thing, you know, a big milestone that I want to achieve, and I want to achieve it with you together, and that's why I set up that training block. Quite simple. So 11 weeks we are already into that training block, but still 7 weeks ahead. So the marathon is end of August. I've done 3 marathons so far, and I continuously could improve my time. And I'm just 10 minutes away from a sub-4 marathon when it comes to net time, not to gun time. But how do you measure your marathon times when it comes to your goals that you want to achieve a sub-4 marathon? Do you take the gun time? Probably not. I think you will also take the net time. If you don't know what gun and net time is, let me explain that quickly. So let's say you're in the Coral Sea in the middle of everyone, and the gun went off, and it takes still like 5 up to 10 minutes until you cross the start line of the marathon. That 10 minutes already counts, right? So the marathon that I picked to go for my sub-4 time is going to be the Hokkaido Marathon up in the north of Japan. Sapporo will be definitely a great host city, I'm quite sure about that. Well, it's end of August, and temperature wise it can be still quite hot, but it could also be like 20 degrees and hopefully rain. Well, not really, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. At the moment I train within crazy conditions, like 30, 31 degrees, humidity of almost 80%. Just a challenge, you know. But I think to build up that kind of heat resilience will help to run in colder conditions, like in Hokkaido. The last marathon, I got a time of 4 hours and 10 minutes. It's net time, so I'm close. And I hope that Hokkaido will give me the chance to achieve my goal, to go for my Sub-4 marathon attempt. I feel really ready. We trained so far 11 weeks already into the training block, 7 weeks ahead. Right, if you want to be part of that journey, please follow me along, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. My first marathon that I picked was the Naha Marathon, and when it comes to hospitality, this marathon is definitely unbeaten. Probably going to run that marathon again in December this year. The time that I ran at that marathon, my first one, when it comes to net time, was 4 hours and 30-ish minutes. Well, and the second marathon that I ran was the Okinawa Marathon. Very down, uphill roller coaster course. It was a very hot one. It was like 27, 28 degrees already, and there was no cloud at all. So we ran in the heat, but I could achieve 5 hours, just 5 hours. Well, the reason why it was that slow is quite simple. So after I applied for the Okinawa Marathon, about 1-2 months, I applied for the Osaka Marathon, and I got my entry spot there. Okinawa Marathon was February 18th. The Osaka Marathon was February 25th. So just 1 week apart. And I think, of course, that wasn't the smartest idea, but I couldn't know before. So I got my entry spot for the Okinawa Marathon already. I thought, like, okay, how can I manage that actually, to run my second and third marathon just with 1 week in between? Well, I prioritized quite clearly the Osaka Marathon. So my decision was quite simple. The Okinawa Marathon, I just wanted to take it as a long run, basically, as a training session. The last checkup before the Osaka Marathon. Well, so I did set up my goal, 5 hours for the Okinawa Marathon. So 7 minutes per K, and that's it. That's what I achieved. So my time was just spot on, 5 hours. So 1 week later, then I went to Osaka, and that was just the best experience so far when it comes to my marathon journey. The Osaka Marathon is probably number 2 when it comes to popularity here in Japan, and we had more than 30,000 runners out there just enjoying the run. I'd like to make an episode about that specifically, because that experience was just overwhelming. I can just not say enough how much I enjoyed that experience. And of course the city as well, Osaka itself is just a great host city. That's why I can't wait to go back to the mainland, this time up in the north of Japan, and to try to get my goal done, to achieve my Sub-4 marathon. I'm really thrilled. If I'm thinking about this right now, wow, just 1 year and a bit into running, and wow, this could be a good one. This could be a good one. So now you know the reason why I set up that training block is quite simple. The last 3 marathons, Naha, Okinawa and Osaka, I had a training plan, and the training plan was by distance. This training plan that we share is by duration. So if you want to be part of that, please do not hesitate. Just subscribe, like the video, and of course share it with the world, with your running community. And if you want to write something down in the comments, feel free. Just let's enjoy run together. So that's been said. It's quite late here and I should go home and have some sleep. Oh, and I'm so hyped. Wow, yesterday's run was great. The week was really great. The weather is amazing here on Okinawa, and I want to share my experience with you. And I think the best way that I can do that is just to take you out with me to the beach and to let you see how training looks like. Disclosure here at the end: I'm not a coach, I'm not a pro athlete, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist when it comes to running at all. Everything that I say is more or less my self-made experience that I gained during the last year. Just make your own decision. Well, so time to go home. Like I mentioned before, I'm not sure if I can do the long run tomorrow that is actually planned. It would be about 20k or 2.5 hours, and it would be here in this park. But I think when I wake up tomorrow, I will decide spontaneously about that. So again, thank you very much that you found the way to the channel, and I hope I see you tomorrow.